Hey there, my fishing friends and fellow anglers. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, and today we're diving deep into the fishing forecast for a truly unique winter's day, January 23rd, 2026. This isn't just any winter day, folks. This day is shaping up to be a real mixed bag across our incredible country, offering everything from prime ice fishing conditions in the north to challenging but rewarding open water opportunities down south. Why is it so special? Well, we've got some big swings in weather, intriguing moon phases, and fish that are definitely playing hard to get, but I've got the secrets to unlock their strike zones. You're going to learn exactly why fish will be where they are, and more importantly, how you can catch them. So grab your coffee, settle in, because this forecast is packed with practical gold. Now, let's talk tactics for some of our favorite winter targets. First up, for my brave ice fishing buddies in the northern states, we're looking at prime conditions for yellow perch and walleye. The water temperatures up north are brutally cold, hovering around 33 to 35 degrees Fahrenheit, in places like the southern basin of Lake Michigan, meaning fish metabolism is slow. You'll find these beauties schooled up tight in deeper basins and holes, typically in 20 to 40 feet of water. Look for them along the edges of old weed beds or subtle drop-offs where bait fish are hiding. When it comes to tackle, downsize everything. We're talking small tungsten jigs in natural colors like black or green, tipped with a single spike or a waxworm. If you're using tip-ups, small minnows are your best bet. The key here is an incredibly slow, precise presentation. These fish aren't going to chase anything fast. Moving to the southern freshwater systems, particularly areas like Texas and Louisiana, where the water temperatures have recently dropped to the high 50s and low 60s, we'll be focusing on largemouth bass. The bite, which was recently on fire, is expected to slow down due to cooler, wetter weather. Bass will be holding tight to cover in 3 to 8 feet of water initially. As the colder weather sets in, look for them to transition to mid-depths, around 12 to 18 feet, and eventually to deeper areas of 20 to 28 feet. For your arsenal, try slowing down your presentation with Texas-rigged brush hogs, lizards, and wacky worms in the shallower cover. For mid-depths, crankbaits and Carolina rigs can be effective. And when the fish move deep, spoons, drop shots, and tail spinners will be your go-to. Remember, a slow retrieve is absolutely critical. And for my saltwater fanatics along the warmer southern coasts, we're zeroing in on redfish and speckled trout. Water temperatures in places like Miami, Florida, might still be in the mid-70s, while Georgia's inshore waters could be in the low 50s. Redfish, those winter champions, will be concentrated in deeper channels, tidal creeks, and along mangrove shorelines that catch the morning sun, warming the water just a few degrees. During incoming tides, keep an eye out for them cruising or tailing in shallow flats. Speckled trout will be active but will demand precise presentations. Look for them in deep curves, especially those with trees, pilings, or some kind of structure. For redfish, soft plastics like paddle tails or shrimp imitations, worked with a slow retrieve on a light jig head, are highly effective. A gold spoon can also be a killer. For trout, small jigs fished slow and deep are the ticket. A fluorocarbon leader will get you a few more bites, especially with sensitive winter redfish. All right, let's break down the conditions shaping our forecast for January 23rd, 2026. Weather-wise, much of the United States is looking at a generally cold, clear winter day, with average temperatures ranging from 19 degrees Fahrenheit in the morning, rising to 24 degrees Fahrenheit at noon, 28 degrees Fahrenheit in the evening, and around 30 degrees Fahrenheit at night. However, a significant Arctic cold front is set to blast through parts of Texas, particularly the Panhandle, bringing snow, ice, and plummeting temperatures into the 20s and 30s on Friday morning, with wind chills potentially dipping below zero. These areas could see temperatures stay below freezing for 48 to 60 hours. Conversely, parts of Oregon, California, and the Southwest might experience above normal temperatures. Precipitation is generally not expected across most of the USA, but the Pacific Northwest to the Northern Rockies has an elevated chance of above normal precipitation, while the Northeast to the Upper Ohio Valley might see below normal precipitation. Atmospheric pressure appears generally stable across most regions, which usually signals a more consistent, albeit often slower bite. Now for water temperatures, as expected for late January, they'll be quite cold. Many northern freshwater bodies will be ice-covered. In colder, open freshwater regions, temperatures will be in the low to mid-40s Fahrenheit. However, in the warmer southern states, water temperatures could range from the high 50s to mid-70s in some shallow, sun-exposed areas. This cold water significantly slows down a fish's metabolism, making them less aggressive and unwilling to chase fast-moving baits. They'll be conserving energy, holding in deeper, more stable water in freshwater systems, or seeking warmer pockets in southern saltwater environments. And for a bit of lunar wisdom, on January 23, 2026, the moon will be in its waxing crescent phase, with an illumination of about 21 to 24%. It's about 4 to 5 days old and moving towards the first quarter moon. Many anglers believe that the waxing crescent phase can offer a period of fair to good fishing as the moon grows towards higher illumination. While it's not the full moon feeding frenzy, this progressive illumination can sometimes spark a bit more activity, especially when combined with stable atmospheric pressure. Considering all these factors, the generally stable but cold weather in most areas, the frigid water temperatures, the regional cold fronts, and the subtle influence of the waxing crescent moon, I'm rating the overall bite for January 23, 2026 as challenging but rewarding. While stable pressure is a positive, the extreme cold and regional fronts will keep fish lethargic. Success will depend heavily on your ability to locate concentrated fish, adapt to local conditions, and present your bait slowly and precisely within their strike zone. Be patient, be stealthy, and be ready to slow everything down. So there you have it, my friends, your comprehensive forecast for January 23rd, 2026. I wish you all nothing but tight lines and screaming reels. Go out there, stay warm, and make some incredible memories. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this helpful, subscribe if you haven't already for more fishing forecasts and tips, and tell me in the comments below. What are your plans for fishing this winter? What species are you targeting? And what's your go-to cold weather technique? I love hearing your stories. Until next time, tight lines and catch 'em up.